Yo, what's poppin', y'all? Jacques Slade here, and today we are unboxing your new JBL Bar 300 or 500 soundbar. I'm going to walk you through what's in the box and help you set up your new piece of audio equipment. All right, let's open up these soundbars. After you've unpacked your JBL Bar 300 or 500, you should have the soundbar, the remote control, the power cord, HDMI cable, and the wall mounting kit if you need it. Additionally, the 500 will include a 10-inch wireless subwoofer and its power cord. Okay. Let's start the setup process. Once you've plugged in the 300, you're ready to go. If you have the 500, you have the extra steps of connecting the subwoofer to the soundbar. Once your soundbar is plugged in and it says hello on the screen, plug in the subwoofer and it will connect to the soundbar automatically. You'll know it's connected when the light on the subwoofer has turned solid white. As for the placement of the subwoofer, make sure that it's at least 3 feet away from the soundbar and 4 inches away from a wall. Now let's connect the soundbar to your television and digital media device, which could be a DVD or Blu-ray player or a video game console. There are a variety of options, but for optimal performance, you're going to want to connect both the television and the device to the soundbar via HDMI. So the HDMI cable that's connected to the television goes to the port on the soundbar that's labeled HDMI out, and the digital device's HDMI cable goes in the port that says HDMI in. After you've connected your devices, let's go into the settings on your soundbar to get the best performance. First, connect your mobile device to the soundbar by pressing the pairing button on the soundbar or the Bluetooth button on the remote. Find either JBL Bar 300 or JBL Bar 500 on your phone's Bluetooth settings, and you're ready to go. Second, you're going to want to download the JBL One app. This will help you set EQ preferences, connect the soundbar to your Wi-Fi network to download updates, and even stream audio from hundreds of available music services. Finally, you'll want to calibrate the soundbar to your room. You can do that by pressing the calibrate button on the remote. Wait until you see calibration pop up on the soundbar's display. Press the calibrate button again on the remote and wait for the tones that will come from the soundbar. In calibration mode, the soundbar is assessing the best settings for your room in order to give you the best experience. The JBL Bar 300 and 500 support virtual Dolby Atmos, which produces 3D surround sound. If your media supports Atmos, you can access the enhanced experience by pressing the Dolby button on your remote. If you want to play some tunes, you have a variety of options once you've connected your mobile device to the soundbar via Bluetooth. First is just straight up playing your songs over the Bluetooth connection and controlling the playback options on the phone's music player. Another way is through the JBL One app, so you can use AirPlay, Chromecast, or Alexa to fire up your streaming service of choice. Okay, I hope this video has helped you out and gotten you ready for your new JBL Bar 300 and 500. Be sure to check out our other videos that goes over some of the features and some pro tips you want to check out to make your new soundbar an integral part of your home entertainment center. I'm Jacques Slade, and I'll see you next time.